matter what. I am feeling great.
Dear friends, welcome back to Godlywood Studio and another episode of Light of Knowledge. A light of knowledge is a beautiful word. We need this light when we are going through the darkness which is prevalent in the world. What is that darkness? As we have seen in the previous episode, it is the darkness of ignorance. It is the darkness of not knowing who I am. It is the darkness of not knowing my own purpose. It is the darkness of unawareness about the future. A disciple asked his guru, can you give the gist of spirituality? And the guru said, it is awareness. The disciple was not satisfied. He asked the guru to elaborate the point. So guru said, awareness, awareness and awareness. So that is all we need. We need to be aware of many things. When we are not aware of certain basic instincts and moods, that become very detrimental in our forward march in life. So come, let us discuss another wonderful basic instinct which can be very detrimental if not understood and harnessed and channelized properly. That is what we call the pessimistic mood. That is also one of the basic moods of human being. At times, due to many reasons, we take a pessimistic approach towards life. There can be many reasons, there can be problems that pester us, but if we keep this attitude in our mind, it can damage our future. So come, let us discuss, as usual with Rupa Behenji, how we can change this mood and become more optimistic. Behenji, welcome to the studio, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Pessimism, as we all know, is not at all desirable. But still we have many members in our society, due to some or other reasons, they are not able to let go of this undesirable trait. What can be done here? First of all, what is the damage which pessimism can cause?
See, pessimism itself gives the understanding that he has lost hope on himself. And hence he is not ready to do anything taking initiation. Because of this, though that person may have many abilities and knowledge, and even he has got many opportunities, but he will not take initiation, accept the opportunity, because the reason varies from person to person. Maybe from childhood he has been in such an environment where again and again that person might have been dominated by others, or they have not given a space to express themselves, move forward or do something voluntarily. So finally, inside their subconscious level, there is a feeling, oh, nothing I can do independently. Why should I make effort? This may be one reason. And second thing is, even if a person might have repeatedly done something and expected results might have not been received or rewarded. And because of that also, a person feels, how much ever I put effort, this much only I am getting. So I have lost hope. Like a number of times in a business deal, again and again loss is there or expected benefit is not there. Then finally you say, how much ever I am doing new things, but the same thing is happening. Maybe my fortune is like that.
When you're talking about this point, if I am starting a venture, let us take for example business itself. If I find myself failing again and again, can't we take it as a sign that it is time for you to change your field? Because your core values and principle may not be matching with this kind of work. Because no one knows what is the purpose of our life. We have to find out it for ourselves, either by clear thinking or by repeatedly doing mistakes and then find out what is the right track for me. So why should we remain stuck, whether in business or any field, if it is not giving satisfaction?
See, it depends on a person's choice again. If he has already got influenced by that situation and mind has become upset already, and pessimistic mood has taken place in his subconscious level, and he has lost hope. So even he want to change, shift to another field, he need an energy, he needs hope. See, once he has lost hope in one area, again to do something new, he needs full zeal and enthusiasm. And there again, a new light he has to see first. Okay, I can do this. If that thought itself is not there, then he may not take it. And that's why many people trying again once, twice, 5 times, 10 times, then they don't want to shift to another thing because they have already lost their energy here by trying again and again.
Benji, before coming into the solution of how this can be purified and made into a beautiful trait, how damaging can be pessimism to our health even? Because when actually we have discussed that thoughts are the basis of our health. So this pessimistic or constantly worrying mood, how is it going to affect our physical health?
See, first of all, a person becomes lethargic, mentally and physically. Since he don't want to do anything new, there is a kind of stagnation in his life. Maybe eating, drinking, sleeping, but it's all like a heaviness. And therefore lethargic moments will be there. The real happiness cannot be seen on his face. There will be a heavy atmosphere. People who are there to enjoy, but looking at that person, they will also lose their happiness. Because in one family, if one person is feeling sad, it's like a sadness only inside. And that atmosphere is so heavy, even somebody wants to enjoy, it cannot be possible. And then he cannot take initiation to anything, means people cannot have trust on him. Even if somebody wants to help and shift to the new area where he can gain success, move forward in life, gain some earnings or anything, name and fame, but he is not ready.
Somebody shared in a lighter vein that there are people in the world who are worried about themselves, their own misfortune. Then there are people who are worried about others' misfortune. There are a lot of poor people in the world, unfortunate people. Then there are people who are worried about the fortune of other people. They are going fast forward in their life and I am remaining where I am. Then there are also people who doesn't need a reason to become one. So let us take this one by one. My own misfortunes. I have met with considerable failure in my life, and now I can only look at life with a pessimistic mood. I can only look at the negative side of life.
See, misfortune has taken place for what is the cause for that misfortune. Whether you have selected a wrong area, where you have put all your effort with a lot of energy spending, but maybe that was not the right area for you. That may be the cause. And the effort you are putting in a different area where you are forced to do, there also because of that maybe misfortune has taken place. And number of times when I am accepting the failures, and that should make you more experienced person, not making you pessimistic. And this attitude we have to shift. Then only you can create fortune out of misfortune.
What positive traits can I find in myself? How can I console myself? What new thoughts can I create in my mind so that I regain my lost enthusiasm again? Because as you have said in this series, as many seers and great people have said, without enthusiasm, success in life is not possible. So that zeal and enthusiasm, which is a hallmark of a successful person, I want to regain it back in my life. So what kind of thoughts can I produce?
See, first of all, individual fortune we can create by our choice of action. What I choose, I like to do it. And that action, what I am choosing, should be done with full zeal and enthusiasm. Either it is small or big, associated with others or individually you are doing, but while doing, never to compare with others. If at all you want to observe somebody doing the same kind of action, then learn something good from them. But don't try to become the same. You can never become the same. If Hema Malini, the senior most actress, is a good dancer in Indian cinema world, you can enjoy by seeing her dance, but learn something, but you cannot become the same. Similarly, this concept, if we apply...
And actually there is no need to become like her also, because if you have the same skills, if you are ready to put in effort, you can even become better, and even your unique capabilities will be able to take you ahead of anyone if you are ready to put in
Usually
efforts.
people what they think, oh, they have achieved such a good success, I may or may not. From beginning only there is a doubtful thought about self. But what is that secret of success? They have put lot of effort, they have learned, practicing, and constantly they go on add something new in their life.
Benji, what if I'm worried about the happenings in the world? The mounting peacelessness, the darkness prevailing in the world, the ignorance factor, the selfish motives, and all these things are making me very, very sad. So, how can I find a solution?
See, first of all, let me ask whether I can give solution to all.
That is what is making me more worried,
More
because
worried.
I am not able to do anything at the same time. I want to see some solution.
The things which are under my reach, let me give solution to that first. Things which are beyond my reach, it will take care by itself. So what are the things at my reach? First thing, I myself, my family, my neighbors, my association in the workplace, and my village, maybe my city. This is my reachable area. Of course, beyond that also, once you are very much worried, then God gives a very beautiful solution. Give positive thoughts to each and every soul and let them also change with your positive vibrations as much as possible. Like in Brahma Kumaris, we meditate once in a month. That's called World Meditation Day. What is that we do? We can't go around the world and see each and every person and ask what is your problem. But as a whole, wherever we are, we all sit at the same time. Think of the whole world, that God's power should reach each and every child on this earth. And whatever they want, either peace or happiness or joy and solution to their problem, it has to reach them. So your vibrations can reach to that place, that person who are in need. But to do this, you have to become a good yogi first. So before that you solve your problem, worrying problem. Worrying cannot give solution to anybody.
If that is the case, then what about parents who are worried about their children? I have someone in my family whom I love very much, whom I care for, but he or she is not going the proper way, or what I think is the proper way. So I'm worried because constant advices and constant suggestions, constant efforts to bring him or her back into the right track, all these things are not working. So I am constantly worried.
See, when you have done your part of giving suggestion, and since you are also a loving beloved to that person, if at all we are giving any teachings, let me see whether I am giving the teaching to that person with a detached observer. Usually what we do is, with lot of attachment, we are going to give the ideas that this is right, this is wrong, and you have to do this.
But Benji, again, what if I am very much concerned because he or she is very dear to me, and I know if this is the way he or she moves forward in life, they are going to meet failure, and it will be damaging their career. I know all these things. I can sense the life which they are going to lead after 5 years if this is how they are
That's
doing
what
right
you
now.
are thinking. They also will have their own thinking. See, usually elders, they calculate with their experience. To some extent, they are right as well. We accept
But
they are
Benji,
right.
I am more experienced in life.
Yes,
I know
your
more.
experience is based on your past events. But now the younger generation, they have future plan, and their choice and their way of life, how they want to lead, they have their own way of thinking. And if they don't give that freedom, they don't find that freedom, then they will not listen to you also. So how to make them acceptable by your suggestion or what you are telling they should accept? Then little bit give freedom. And then when they are loving to you, closely coming close to listen to you, at that time ask them whether what they are doing, they have any purpose, what is their idea to achieve, and what is their plan in their mind. See, you are very eager to tell your plan, okay? But have you ever thought of their thoughts of planning also? And
Maybe I might have talked to them, and I understood while talking with them that they doesn't have a good strategy to move forward. They are just doing the minimum amount of work for the present, and they doesn't have much vision or much action plan for the future. So I have understood it as a fact, and I want to help them.
if they need help, you can help. When they don't need help, even if you are trying to help also, they don't accept.
So, can I do something so that I can create that eager want in them, so that they themselves come and ask me for how can I make an action
For
plan
that,
for my future?
I think for some days you have to be in silence and just observe their activities. When you remain silent, they turn to you.
Mhm.
Why my father is so silent? Why my grandfather is so silent? Then they will come and question you, why you are so silent. When they question, it's a very big field, very big space for you to slowly introduce your idea. Otherwise, this present younger generation, what they think is you are pressurizing them and you are not allowing them to think freely, do freely, and they also have their own way of brilliance to do in their own way.
Maybe Benji, not only this constant talking which I am doing, try to do some worthwhile communication with them. It might be the thoughts which I send to them. Because when I am thinking about this person, I think that he is not very efficient. If this is how he goes forward in life, it is going to be a
That's
problem.
what your limited thoughts, na? Your way of thought.
Maybe this
you
kind
have
of
judged
thoughts,
that person in that level. But that is also a barrier actually. This is called psychological barrier. And that's why they want to go away from you. The negative feelings, what you are thinking and expressing, and that reaches that person and they revert back. They try to run away from that kind of vibrations.
So do you mean to say that even if they are going the wrong way or the not so fruitful way, if I try to send positive vibrations, can I find a change?
First of all, we have to see what wrong they are doing, whether it is wrong or they have any good plan in their life, or what they are thinking of doing, where they will reach. Have you ever had a good discussion with them? We are just pushing with our thoughts. We will never listen to them. This is what in many families I have seen. Elders, they go and dominate. You do this. I told you no. I know everything. You please do this. I have given this much money. Put this in this business only. But that child might have had any other creative thought which we are not allowing them to flourish or do it with freedom. So, a good, healthy discussion without prejudicing, without forcing, pressurizing, this kind of discussion will give good results. Otherwise, usually, as I have seen elders, grandfathers, or parents, those who have little experience, the main important persons in the family, they have so much of ego pressure that youngsters cannot go away from them because they hold like this, even in their ideas. And that makes a person so irritable, and finally they think not to listen and do whatever they think. That's where they may go wrong also at some time. So this is why even elders should become little polite and give space to youngsters to think freely and allow them to do what they really like.
Maybe this kind of an attitude can be developed if parents are careful in the childhood itself, allowing them to take responsibility, making them understand that your future is up to you. It is not my problem. That is not the way sometimes parents talk to a child. They sometimes say that if you don't study, I will be unhappy. If you don't get good marks, I'll feel very sad. So I think parents should tell them, if you don't get good marks, that is up to you. Your life will get spoiled. I don't have anything to
See,
worry.
whatever we are using the words, it should always be giving positive input. not negative input. Because when we say, you are not going to do this, okay, then I will be unhappy. See, this is again a heaviness for the person. He should be responsible for his action and he will be rewarded for his action. You will be happy or unhappy, he is not worried actually. You can be happy for something, you can be unhappy for something else also. But the person should be given the realization what best you are going to get the reward if you do this. If you do this way, this is what you are going to get. The awareness should be created, that's all. Our job is to create awareness and get detached. But usually parents or elders, what do? They will be behind them. Morning they will advise something until evening comes, after they come back from school or college or business place. Did you do what I said in the morning? On that day they have not done, they become unhappy. Then again another thought they will come. Tomorrow you have to do this. So again there is like a monitoring. No? To some extent, after certain age, nobody likes monitoring. Everybody wants to enjoy their freedom. Freedom in the sense not going beyond any limits. Everybody will have sense of their own responsibility. So if we see them doing that and feel joy, if at all somewhere there is danger, they will come back to you. If they are under any problem, they will come back to you to get guidance. Before there is need, you should not give simply guidance. That is like waste only. There are some children, simply listen, okay, okay, okay. That is also a good habit, because good advice coming from anywhere free of cost, let us keep in our pocket. Anytime it will be useful. That attitude nowadays is quite very less we see.
Benji, really these aspects which you told, when we really give some time and take care to understand these principles, especially raising children from childhood, allowing them to take their own ownership. So this definitely will have a very good effect in the future of our country and of course our personal life as well. Time is not permitting us to continue the discussion. Can we have a small meditation before we end this session?
Om Shanti. Visualize yourself as an embodiment of hopeful star. I am star of hope in my life. I never lose my zeal and enthusiasm in any situation. Since I am a unique player in this world drama, what I can do, the way I do, it's for me. I am a special soul, adorned with all qualities, using those qualities for all success of my life, creating hopeful and happy environment around. Being strong inside. Whoever comes on my way feeling sad and hopeless, I show the ray of hope. I fill in them the power of zeal and enthusiasm, which helps them to reach their destiny. Om Shanti.
Thanks a lot, Benji. So let us hope that this new awareness which we have discussed today will definitely help us in look into ourselves. If we are pessimistic, let us find out the reason, as you said. So thanks a lot on behalf of all the viewers for coming here and giving us all these valuable inputs. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We have looked into a very important aspect of human mind, that is the worrying mood. It is a basic instinct which sometimes create havoc in our life, damages the future, and with a little bit of thought and application, this worrying mood can be channelized into something very different. We can be happy. As the old adage goes, don't worry, be happy. It is such a simple but so very powerful word. And how to be happy? Definitely, there is a way. There are a lot of problems in the world, and we cannot find a solution to everything. But definitely, I can find a solution for my own problems. And even more important, only I can find a solution for my own problems. And to find a solution, definitely, it is there inside. With meditation, with self purification, anything and everything can be achieved in our life. So, why not take this beautiful path in life? Why not understand our inner powers and values and move forward in a beautiful direction? Thanks a lot for joining in today. I hope this program is definitely giving you wonderful input in your life. Any queries, any doubt, please feel free to contact us in our number. Thank you very much for joining.